James Cash in the building. What's going down? Salute. Much love and respect, my brother. Trust and believe there's several valid reasons why this clown bum LeBron never be the GOAT. You need to go in on this goofy behind. Oh, man, you know I'm fit to go in. You know he fit to get gold in on. For sure, man. Yes, sir. You already know that. Snax on Sports. I'm back with another one, man. And stand me. We definitely finna get into it. You know what I'm saying? Week 9 recap coming tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to wait till Friday night or Saturday or the weekend or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to definitely recap week 9 tomorrow night on Thursday. You dig? So, yeah. Yes, sir. Let a few, you know what I mean? Let it warm up a little bit. You understand me? Let a few little people get up in the building. If they gonna be in the building. You understand me? Couple little emails nigga going through. Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So y'all know what it is, man. Snax on Sports. I'm back with another one. We finna talk about this bum. Yeah, man. We finna get into it, man. Like I said, for the NFL Week 9 recap, I'm gonna do that tomorrow night. You know what I mean? So y'all gonna get me on back-to-back nights. I want to do that before it get too late in the week. You feel me? Ricky PP6713 say, can you tell us a story about when you was in your prime? I'm still in my prime. I'm still in my prime right now, big dog. You understand me? Lafayette McKinney. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? You understand me? Everybody, y'all give your boy a like as y'all coming to the chat. You understand me? But the story about when I was in my prime, man, I'm still in my prime. Yeah, I still feel good, look good, all that. You know, I'm just a little bit more seasoned now. You understand me? I just ain't, you know what I mean, no young whippersnapper no more. You know what I mean? Like Stephen A. said, I ain't, you know, I ain't out here with my breath. I ain't out here wet behind the ears, breath smelling like Similac. You feel me? Maybe when you had to throw hands, story time. It's been a while since that. I ain't never been. I always been a lover, not a fighter, fam. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been a fighter like that. You know what I mean? I didn't have one or two, but it's been so long. The last time I had any type of little altercation like that, like a real altercation, you know what I mean, where I had to throw hands, was probably like high school, bro. You know what I mean? My whole adulthood, I ain't had no fights. You know what I mean? It's been a couple little close situations, but I ain't had no fights. I ain't got a whole bunch of issues with people. I ain't got beef with people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nobody put their hands on me. You know what I'm saying? Um, like that. You know what I mean? Since I've been an adult, you know what I mean? I ain't had nobody disrespect my wife or you know what I mean? Disrespect. You know what I mean? Nobody. Now, speaking of my wife, you know what I'm saying? Um, she done had a couple situations since we've been married that I had, and both times I had to break it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, I ain't had a. Ricky PP said, I'm looking for advice. I got jumped at school for a .5. Well, so let me see what I could say, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at a different point in my life right now where I'm gonna give you a little advice, right? But it may not be the advice you want to hear. Now, I'll say this. If you got jumped, first of all, I don't know how old you are, but anybody that's jumping anybody out here, that's some sucker shit. We all know that. You know what I mean? If you can't shoot the fair one, you know, understand me? And go one-on-one. Like, I don't know the situation behind it, but anybody jumping anybody and all that, you know what I'm saying? That's some sucker shit. I know when we younger, you know what I mean? When we in high school or, you know, in our, 20s or whatever, sometimes stuff like that gets commended, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't nothing but foolishness and buffoonery. So I would say, for one, just know it obviously, most definitely must be something strong about you, you know what I'm saying, to where people feel like they gotta jump you, you know what I'm saying? They can't shoot the fade one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? That's some hoe shit, that's some sucker shit, you know what I'm saying? But just on some unk shit, you know what I mean? You know, I would say definitely always be ready to protect yourself, you know what I'm saying, by all means, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And by any means, you know, if somebody feel the need to, I'm not going to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit up there and tell nobody to get violent or, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, to do, because I don't want to perpetuate that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if people feel the need to jump you, you got the right to defend yourself by any means. I'm talking about by any means. It don't matter what it is, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's picking up a brick, picking up a stick, hey, whatever. You know what I mean? Any type of weapon. If people feel like they so ill to where they want to jump you, you got the right by any means, whatever it is, any type of weapon. You know what I mean? I don't want to say too much, but you get the point. You know what I'm saying? However you got to back niggas up off you, hey, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I would say, just try as much to refrain from those type of situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm at a different point in my life right now. You know what I mean? Older, 43 years old, where, you know what I'm saying, I'm at a peaceful place in my life. You know what I mean? I'm at a place where I ain't with all that. I ain't about all that. You know what I mean? See, when you get to my age, you know what I'm saying? It's a certain level of maturity that you garner where you just walk away from shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It don't, because I'm past the age of having to prove anything to anybody or having to prove my toughness. And I don't, hey, you got a big dog. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to, now, like I said, I'm going to defend myself against anybody by any means. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to always protect myself. But the best thing to do is just try to, the best thing to do is to try to avoid them type of situations by you know what I mean, by any means. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I mean, just try to stay out the way. You understand me? Yeah, just try to stay out the way, man. And you know what I mean? Handle it however you see fit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, if I would say if it's a situation where you could move on from it, if it's a situation where you can move on from it without any further altercations, my advice would be to do that. Like I said, I know that ain't the, you know, especially when you're younger, you know what I mean? Especially if it's a high school situation, you know what I mean? We don't want to look like no sucker, no punk, or nothing like that. They the ones that look like the sucker though, for jumping you, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I know it may sound kind of weak-minded, but it's not, bro, to turn the other cheek, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I mean? I understand, you know what I mean, if it's some revenge that you feel like you want to get, I totally understand it, you know what I'm saying? But the good Lord say the vengeance is mine, you know what I'm saying? You know, them type of people got coming to them what they got coming to them, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, if it's a situation where you got to see these people again, just be prepared to defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just be prepared to defend yourself. Don't see, the thing about what sometime in life we take losses, you know what I'm saying? And we got to learn from certain situations. And one thing I tell you is, don't give in to no peer pressure from nobody. You know what I'm saying? Do what you feel is right within yourself, within your heart. You know what I'm saying? Don't succumb to no peer pressure. Nobody telling you, oh man, you got to do this and you got to do that. If that's not what you feel, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if you feel the need to seek out some revenge for anything, if that's truly what you feel, by all means, do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But I would say definitely do whatever you feel. Don't listen to nobody else. You know what I mean? Because people will give you the wrong advice. You know what I mean? That will get you into a situation where you can end up in more trouble or whatever the situation may be. But however, since you know this the type of, you know what I mean, situation that happened or whatever, what you know now is to be prepared for anything, for whatever. If that means you got to have a little shank on you or something to get niggas up off you or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Have that. I don't recommend, you know what I mean, bringing no type of firearms to school and all that. I would never give nobody no advice like that, you know what I mean? That's the type of stuff that'll get you in trouble, type of stuff that'll get you put in jail and all that. But I'm still going to say at the same time, as I say that, whatever measures you got to take to protect yourself, we all are entitled to defend and protect ourselves. So whatever measure you got to take to defend yourself, do it. It don't matter what it is. I'm going to just say that right there. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing would be to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if it's a loss you got to take, you know what I mean, and learn from it like that, man, take a loss, you know what I'm saying, and just move on, and down the line, it'll be something you'll look back, laugh at it, it'll be a learning lesson, you know what I mean, but whoever them dudes is, they got coming to them what they got coming to them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, period, point blank, you know what I'm saying, so hopefully, you know what I mean, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I said something that, you know what I mean, you could, you know what I mean, take to heart, think about, you know what I'm saying. If you got some homies, you know what I mean, brothers, big brothers, younger brothers, pops, or whatever, you know what I mean, some uncles or something, let them know what's going on, you know what I'm saying, so they could be aware of the situation. if you can. I know you said it's the 0.5 involved, you know what I mean? So I know sometimes we may not want our pops and uncles and all that involved in these type of situations, but you know what I mean? They might not know we living how we living yet, you know what I mean? Because I know up until I was a certain age, eventually moms and pops and family found out that I was, you know what I mean, kind of in the streets doing this and doing that, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Selling this and selling that and just getting involved in the streets. But at first, you know what I mean? For a little while, I was able to, you know what I mean, hide it, you know what I mean, for a little while. But, you know what I'm saying, definitely wasn't able to hide it for too long, you know what I'm saying? But I was never no super wild kid, you know what I mean? But I did grow up in an environment where everything around me was kind of wild. So I kind of got influenced by some of the homies, you know what I mean? And ended up in doing some things, you know what I mean? But I had a good family upbringing, so I never got too crazy, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would just say that, bro. You know what I mean? Don't even trip. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, do what you got to do. Protect yourself by any means, always. And whatever you do, understand, you know what I mean, what the ramifications and consequences can be coming from it, and just do whatever you feel you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say that, but definitely good luck with that. Keep me updated, you know what I'm saying? Keep your protection, you know what I mean? Keep some homies around, you know what I mean? Like I said, that notice that you know what's going on and that, you know what I mean, but just, you know what I mean, just do it like that. And so yeah, but they got coming to them what they got coming to them. So let me see what y'all saying. I might just, you said, okay, so Ricky PP said, I might just move on from you're right. My older brother wants me to tell him the people, but he wants to spin on them and I don't want to go to jail. So that's what I mean right there. So like you don't want to do nothing that's going, you know, you don't want to go to jail for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So don't let a situation or a bad decision, you know what I mean, put you in a situation that you're gonna regret. You know what I mean? So because what's in your heart, what's in your intuition, you know what I mean? That's your inner self. That's really God talking to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you need to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? And F what everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying? F what everybody talking about. You know what I'm saying? You had your chance to get your lick back or you know, get some payback or watch your enemies on their downfall, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely do what you feel. Don't let nobody pump your head up to doing something you don't want to do. Razor223 said turning the cheek takes the emotion out of it. That's what a man does. Be prepared to handle outside of any crowd. Ask, oh boy, hey, let's bend the block. They respect that. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Turning the other cheek take the emotion out of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Raider said, don't be emotional, brass knuckles. Hey, whatever. If you got a brass knuckles that thing, whatever it is. You feel me? Roll a quarter, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Bay Area Block Report. Tim, what's good? Hey, Tim. I was trying to call you. I don't think I got a line on you though, bro. Cause the one number that I had that I got of you in my phone, it's, you know, it was saying this caller cannot be, this subscriber cannot be reached or whatever. So I had sent you a message to your to one of your YouTube videos telling you to hit me on my Instagram DM, Tim. Because I got your message the other day when you said hit you up, you know what I mean? You got a little situation, a little proposition, you know what I mean? So I want to holler at you about that. Yeah. So Tim, hit my Instagram DM so we could exchange numbers, you know what I mean, and all that. Cause I think I got 2 phones right now. I don't know if you got, it's been a while since we talked on the phone, I think. So I don't know if you got either one of my 2 new phone numbers. So hit my whatever you own. If you ain't, cause on YouTube, I don't see no message section. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's Facebook or Instagram, I'm still on Twitter. I know a lot of people ain't on Twitter, but I'm still on Twitter. Whatever it is, hit me. You know what I mean? In my inbox on any one of them. You know what I'm saying? So we can exchange numbers and holler. You know what I'm saying? We can holler after this live, or we can holler, you know what I mean, tomorrow or whatever, in the morning, whatever. As I said, I don't have social media or Instagram or Facebook, so I was trying to get your man from Freddie P. Okay, I'm a well, shit, just how can I send you my number then? Just I don't want to say my number all. I mean, it ain't like nobody care. It ain't like, but I don't want to say I don't want to just type my number all on here, but if you got email, you know what I'm saying, just email me. You know what I'm saying? Email me your number. You know what I'm saying? BP, I still got the same email that I didn't have for all these years. bptrax1@inbox.com. bptrax1@inbox.com. You know what I'm saying? So you could hit me on that. Or, I mean, we'll figure it out. You know what I mean? Once I get off this live, we'll figure it out. But I definitely want to holler at you. Ricky PP said I subscribe. Thank you. Oh, yeah, it's all good, bro. Anytime. Okay. Yep. So I'm gonna try to tap in with Freddie P. It's all good. Well, you ain't got no social media no more, right? I remember you was on Instagram and on Facebook. I know how it go. That shit ain't really all that important like that anyway, so I understand. But yeah. James Cash back in the building. What's good? But yeah, man, I'm finna get into it, man. We finna talk about this LeBron James, man. It's a little situation that I had came across from this media member. Okay, yeah, you got the email. If you got the email, just email me, bro. You know what I mean? Just send me the email and just, you know what I mean? And just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This Tim, here go my number. You know what I mean? I'll get your number and then I'll call you, you know what I mean? And so that way we'll be locked in like that. But yeah, nah, man. Okay. Tim said I had to get up out the matrix. I feel it. I definitely feel it. It ain't about nothing anyway, fam. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing but social media, bro. So I'm learning that right now. You know what I'm saying? James Cass say that dude has been on 3 teams. Jordan, Kobe, 1 team, first and foremost. So look, it's this little situation I came across that kind of like this topic, you know what I'm saying? About LeBron James and what's going on with him with the Lakers and him not playing to start the season and all that, and whether he faking the injury or not, or what, you know what I mean? And so it's this media member, this dude by the name of Craig Carton. I don't know if y'all heard of him, but for a little while there, he had a show on FS1 that used to come on before Undisputed, like last year, back when Undisputed was still was still back when Undisputed was still on air on FS1. You know what I'm saying? Before it got canceled or whatever. And it was called the Craig Carton Show. So his show used to come on, used to be like an hour or 2 hours, used to come on right before Undisputed. And so Craig Carton, he been going at LeBron James, not going at it, but basically they've been telling the truth about LeBron James for quite some time now. You know what I mean? He one of the rare media members that don't kiss LeBron ass, you know what I mean, so to speak. You know what I mean? Call it how you see it, tell the truth, and it is what it is. And he said something, he said something that in this one little clip that I'm getting ready to play, and I also put the link in the description, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start doing that too when I play clips of people, you know what I mean? I'm gonna start putting a link in the description, you know what I mean? So I can give them their full credit and all that, you know what I mean? So y'all can go check that out on your own time if y'all want to. Yeah, nah, he said something that I've been saying and that I agree with, you know what I'm saying? Just as far as like what we think, like LeBron, what's really going on with LeBron, and what, you know what I mean, and why he really not playing, you know what I'm saying, at the start of this season, and he basically was saying it off of the fact that, cause like LeBron, bro, like on some real shit, bro, it's like the title of the link, the title of his thing is LeBron is a bad teammate. And he started it off because, you know, this is while the World Series was going on, right? And so, but you got your own job, bro. You're a professional basketball player. Your team has started their season, but you've somehow found your way to a World Series game. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you got your, like, I understand okay, you play for the Lakers and the Dodgers is in the World Series. All right, bet. I understand all that, bro. But, bro, like, you got your own situation, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be a good teammate to your team. But LeBron is extremely selfish, and he's what you would call, you know, the word everybody using, you know what I mean? He's what you would call a narcissist. And he's full of himself, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's also what's the word? He's super passive aggressive. So everything that he's doing right now is like a way to kind of like thumb his nose up to the Los Angeles Lakers right now, because he is upset. He's so full of himself, and he had smoke blown up his ass for, you know what I mean, for so long now. He can't handle the fact that the Lakers, with their new ownership and with Luka Doncic being there, they're handing the keys of the franchise over to Luka Doncic, bro. It's like, damn, bro, you don't read the room, my nigga. Like, you can't read the room. Barry Blackport said, just emailed you. Okay, right on. You can't read the room, bro. It's like, bro, you 40, 41, 42 years old, bro. What you think, you gonna have the keys to the franchise forever? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, eventually it's time to move on, bro. Like, this dude just don't want to go away from the spotlight, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of the differences between somebody like him and Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was trying to shun the spotlight away, bro. You know what I mean? It's mad clips of Michael Jordan saying, like, bro, like, bro, I can't do this. I think it was The Last Dance. And it was one time where he was in the hotel room and he was getting ready to get interviewed, but it was like one of his kind of like down moments where he could just chill, you know what I mean? And when he answered the door, you know, he agreed to do the interview and all that, but when he answered the door to let the cameras and let the interviewees in and all that, and he was joking about it, but he was basically like, man, yeah, y'all, you know, y'all fucking up my peace, you know what I mean, and all that. Basically, like, man, this the only time I got to kind of like just chill and just be to myself, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I'm gonna try to find the clip too, where they actually kind of like they show a Michael Jordan's point of view from the camera of like basically from the time he walks out of his hotel room. Okay, it's just pandemonium, bro. Like it's people reaching at him, grabbing at him. They want this, they want that. Just imagine that, bro. Imagine every time you walk out your door, bro, whether it's your house, you know what I mean? Like from the time you step foot outside your door until you step foot back in at the end of the day or whatever, it's just nonstop, just pandemonium, chaos, ruckus. You know what I mean? Just going on. You got no time for yourself. Everybody want a piece of you. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jordan he understood because of who he was that's what came with it. But like he wasn't seeking that out. LeBron James is the type of person that he seeks that type of stuff out. It's the reason why he's still playing, bro. It's the reason why he really, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? Part of the reason why he got beef with Stephen A. is because he feels like, you know, he mad because Stephen A. won't call him the GOAT. I mean, just like Stephen A. said, I mean, damn. Like, bro, I got you number 2 all time. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, why do you just insist on like you just have to be called the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's basically what it is, bro. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Cooled Raptor in the building. Razor223 say he's about LeBron. Facts. He all about LeBron, bro. He don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna play this clip to help prove it. James Cash say, I don't like any of these clowns playing in the new NBA. All gay bums. It's a few solid ones, you know what I mean? Yeah, but a lot of them is, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna paint them all with a broad brush like that, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, they get it from LeBron. The precedent has been set by him, you know what I mean, since he's been in the league. You know what I mean? James Cass said, dude's a fairy. He's washed up. He definitely washed up. Like, he can still play. So this is the one thing I want to say. It's like, bro, it's like, all right, in professional sports, I respect it, bro. I always say this, that I'm never going to tell a professional athlete, you should retire, you need to retire, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Just because, like, I understand that your time to play professional sports is limited. It ain't like the majority of us, you know what I mean, that, you know, go get a regular job, or, you know what I mean, or even if it's not a regular job, whatever the type of work that we do, you know what I'm saying? Myself, you know what I'm saying, I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm a recording artist, I'm a musician, and I'm a producer. I make beats. That's something I could do for my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no expiration date on that. You know what I mean? Or so being a professional athlete, you got a certain window to be able to play. So I ain't gonna never tell nobody I ain't never gonna tell a professional athlete, hey, you know what I mean, you need to retire and this and that. However, so it's like, play as long as you want to play. But I mean, damn, bro, understand if you gonna do that, like a lot of players that have played later into their careers, they understand that once they start to get later into their career, they not the man like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, still play, but you know what I'm saying? Show some humility and allowing, you know, the younger generation on the come up, allow them to get some shine. LeBron James don't want nobody else to get no shine. He don't want nobody else to get no shine. He still want all the shine. It's like, brother, read the room, dog. You damn near finna be 50 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be time to move on. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else get some spotlight and shit. You know what I'm saying? FYF in the building. FYF say, I see you done sold out to the I see you done sold out to the Hate LeBron James YouTube bad as well. LeBron not even playing basketball right now. Y'all can't hate on someone else until he healthy. At least he is healthy right now. That's what I'm doing this episode about the fact that I don't think he all hurt like that or whatever he got, whatever they said he got is, I never heard of it. I don't know. I'm finna play this clip from Craig Carton, you know what I'm saying, to be reminded of what the injury is that he got. I never heard of this type of injury. The first time I ever even heard this word, I don't know what it is. You know what I mean? He got some old new shit that I ain't never heard of. You understand me? So, but FYF, I'm going to say this. For one, everybody that know me, bro, you know what I'm saying? For one, I always been a hater of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing new. You know what I mean? And I always said I'm damn proud of it. You know what I mean? Because I'm a part of the people that need to bring some balance to all of the wax on, wax off of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? However, I've always said, bro, that LeBron James is an all-time great player. You know what I mean? I've always said he's one of the all-time greats. You know what I mean? I've given him credit for being a great passer. You know what I'm saying? Being one of the smartest NBA players of all time, IQ through the roof. You know what I mean? One of the most athletically gifted players of all time. You know what I'm saying? And just one of the greatest players of all time. But the reason why, bro, LeBron James bring a lot of the hate onto himself, bro. You know what I'm saying? He done a lot of things that the great players that came before him just don't do. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James is the only all-time great player that ever sat up there and said, yeah, that one right there, that made me the greatest of all time. Like, bro, you don't think Michael Jordan don't believe deep down that he's the greatest of all time? He know he the motherfucking GOAT, my nigga. He just got enough humility to not say it. You know what I mean? He has respect enough to respect those that came before and even the ones that came after him to say, I never played against Bill Russell. I never played against Will Chamberlain. I never played against, you know what I mean, Elgin Baylor. You know what I mean? I never played against certain players. You know what I'm saying? I never played against Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? I never played against Jokic. I never played against LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So it's different eras. I'm not gonna just sit here and say I'm the greatest of all time and this and that, bro. That's humility. So LeBron James gets that kind of hate because he does stuff like that. And then just we all know and then he gets a lot of hate too because of the way he's won his championships, bro. And going about it like trying to basically do whatever you got to do to win your championships, bro. Go team up with whoever you want to go team up with, fine. But just understand, bro, it's levels to how you win championships, bro. You know what I'm saying? If he want to hoard all the great players of his era on his team, you know what I'm saying? And then they go win a championship and he still be losing and shit. That's the whole thing about it. You be having all these great players and your ass still don't win. But when he do win, then he get all the credit like he did it all himself. Bro, you didn't do it all yourself, bro. You got all of these great players, you know what I'm saying? But they giving you all the credit. You know what I'm saying? Real basketball fans, bro, see through all that. And then all the media stuff and all the minions he got all throughout the media, you know what I mean? That is out here willfully shitting on players like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, bro. Like, we don't respect that at all. Like, why you? So that's the reason why we do it to him. Like, why all your people gotta shit on Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant to lift you up, to up you up? You know what I'm saying? You should be able to stand on your own merit. You know what I'm saying? Without trying to, like, how do you fix your mouth to shit on Michael Jordan, bro? Like, that just don't make no damn sense. Like, Michael Jordan did shit that, bro, I always say it, bro. Michael Jordan did everything that he did in essentially 13 years, bro. This nigga going on year 25, 26 and shit, still chasing the ghost of Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike Ben said, bro, I ain't tripping off no scoring, no. Bro, if Michael Jordan wanted to, if Michael Jordan wanted to have the all-time scoring record, bro, he would have been had it, bro. You know what I mean? He did all that in 13 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't tripping off that. His whole thing was, man, I just want to win. You know what I mean? All my individual stats is just a byproduct of what I have to do in order to win. You know what I'm saying? But I don't need to be praised and all this, bro. But I'm doing what I got to do on the court to win. He was just naturally more dominant than his opponents. LeBron James ain't like LeBron. He should be. I always said this about LeBron James, bro. With all of the great players that LeBron James has played with, he should definitely have more than 4 rings. Off the top. Like, off the top. You should definitely have, if you are as great as they portray you to be, okay, you should have more than 4 rings, bro. LeBron James should, if he's really that great, he should have at least 7, 8 rings right now. Oh, my mama. Facts. Facts. This nigga done played with about 25, 30 Hall of Famers, about 25, 30 All-Stars. Like, bro, come on, bro. And your ass still be losing. You know what I'm saying? Got up there against the Dallas Mavericks and got punked by J.J. Barea. Come on, man. Come on, big dog. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about you the GOAT? You better than Michael Jordan? Stop it. You ain't never been better than Michael Jordan. Just on a mental level, bro, he wouldn't have been able to hang with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan would have, if they had a chance to play against one another, Michael Jordan would have crushed him mentally before the game even started. Like, facts. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. I'm finna play this clip, though, from Craig Carton. So yeah. So FYF, if you want to say I done sold out to the hate LeBron, it's bro, everybody can't be wrong. If LeBron got all of these so-called haters across YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be wrong, brother. You know what I'm saying? And then, just like with the Stephen A. Smith shit, like, bro, everybody see that's a sucker move, bro. You was in there last time when I talked about that. So you said something to Stephen A., but you're not going to say nothing to Kevin Gates, who said your wife looked like Lamar Odom, and Stephen A. Smith didn't even say nothing disrespectful to you or to your son like you claim. You know what I'm saying? But then you got this man, Kevin Gates, who said your wife looked like Lamar Odom, bro, but you ain't got nothing to say to him. That's the type of shit we be talking about, bro. Like, you can't pick and choose, brother. We gonna see right through that. I see right through that type of shit. You feel me? James Cash say integrity and dignity is a major factor as well in the process of success. LeBron has done way too much such shit on the court. Team hopping, flopping, and up. Team hopping and flopping. Oh, my mama. Everybody know it, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, bro, LeBron, this the thing, bro. He did this to himself, bro. Like, he don't need all of the antics. He would have been great within himself. I always said this, bro. I wasn't mad when he went to Miami. I was happy. I wasn't mad when he went back to Cleveland. I was happy. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, that still doesn't take away the fact that if he would have never, I believe, it's my belief, there's no way to prove it. If LeBron James would have never left Cleveland the first time, I believe eventually he would have won a championship, bro. Whether it's the 4 that he got right now, it may not be 4, it may be 4. You know what I'm saying? But I believe he eventually would have won a championship or 2, and he would be much more respected if he would have done it that way. That's just facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James would be much more respected with 1 or 2 championships, staying in Cleveland, never leaving, than the way his career panned out. Bouncing around the league like a damn prostitute, going to go chase rings all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Teaming up and all that. Like I said, I'm not mad at the teaming up, bro. It's free agency. Hey, do what you want to do. I'm not mad at the teaming up. The thing I'm mad at is not mad at, but the thing that gets me is the thirstiness to want to be called the GOAT, bro. You know what I mean? So much, you know what I mean? And to try to dumb down the all of the things that the players that came before him had to do to reach a certain status or stature. Like Charles Barkley said, like, bro, I know I was Charles Barkley, like, bro, I know I'm an all-time great player. I don't give a damn. But when it comes to having rings, bro, like, I can't sit at the table with Isaiah and Magic and Bird and Steph and Jordan and Kareem. I can't sit at that table. I ain't got no rings, bro. But it doesn't take away from his greatness. Not having rings don't take away from your greatness, but having rings just adds to it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. It don't mean, I'm talking about from John Stockton to Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, Melo, you know what I'm saying? Chris Paul, you know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller. Like, bro, these is all-time great players. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You feel me? So, not having a ring don't take away from their greatness, bro. But having a ring or rings, it just adds on to your legacy and it adds more to your greatness. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Yeah, it was something else I was gonna say. I forgot, but let me see. Let me see. Yeah, he not even clutch enough James Cash said he not even clutch enough to make that shot. Yeah, everybody know he ain't clutch. We all know LeBron James ain't clutch. That's why he needed Dwayne Wade. That's why he needed Chris Bosh. That's why he needed Kyrie Irving. That's why he needed Anthony Davis. You know what I'm saying? We all know he ain't clutch. You know what I'm saying? He gonna find the open man when it's trying to make that shot. You feel me? But yeah, I always said that, bro. Like, and it's the same thing with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant's downfall started once he went to Golden State. Now, me, as a Golden State Warriors fan, you know what I'm saying? I was happy he came. Hey, help us win 2 more championships, player. You feel me? So I was happy he came. But if Kevin Durant would have stayed in OKC and never went nowhere else, even if he would have never won a championship, he would be more respected. He would be much more respected. But, oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, all of him and Kevin Durant, they do the same thing. They getting on podcasts and all that, trying to dumb down and trying to lower, it's a certain requirement, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Charles Barkley said that too. Like, y'all trying to get on here, y'all trying to, oh no, Kevin Durant talking about, yeah, it's harder to, basically it's harder and more respectable to put in the work and play 17, 18, 19, 20 years in the league in a row without having to retire. And, you want to throw a shot at Michael Jordan and say, man, some people went to go play baseball. Nigga, that's more, bro. That show more how gangsta he is. What you talking about, bro? You sound stupid. How dare you open your skinny ass, B2B, nappy head ass mouth, nigga, to say something about the great Michael Jordan, nigga? Motherfucker who won 3 championships in a row. Boy, your little snagger-tooth ass had to go team up with Steph Curry, nigga, to go win championships. Boy, you ain't did shit since then. Or nothing before that. What is you talking about? Everybody want to talk about the Warriors blowing a 3-1 lead in 2016, barely at the end of a game 7 with hella hurt motherfuckers being suspended and all that. Bitch, your ass lost a 3-1 lead the series before that. What is you talking about? Steph Curry and the Warriors beat the Boston Celtics in 2022 in the finals in 6 games, closed them out in Boston, blew them out in game 6. I know they kind of made it they made the game a little bit interesting in game, at the end of the game, in game 4, in the fourth quarter. But that same team that Steph Curry and the Warriors beat in the finals is the very same team that the Boston Celtics that swept KD and Kyrie out of the first round. They didn't win not one game. Kyrie was not hurt. He was there. KD was there. They was D'ing KD ass up. Everybody want to act like this nigga some unstoppable force that just can't be stopped and this and that, blah, 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 blah. Bro, hogwash. If you so much can't be stopped, Kevin Durant, why your ass ain't won? Bitch, your ass didn't even make the play-in last year with the Phoenix Suns, with you and Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. What is you talking about? How you can't be stopped? The only 2 rings you got is with a team that didn't even need your ass. So this is the stuff that I'm talking about, bro. When they get up on here on these podcasts, bro, and talk like, bro, you don't hear Michael Jordan say nothing. He don't say nothing. And they despise this man so much because of how he's revered, because of what he actually done on the court. He retired after the first 3-peat because, nigga, the shit got too fucking easy. He didn't have no more motivation. He like, damn, nigga, y'all niggas can't fucking beat me. I need to go do something else. And his dad got killed. You feel me? So that has something to do with it too. You got to understand, bro, that 3-peat that the Bulls had in 91, 92, 93, Nobody had three-peated in over 30, 40 years, bro, since Bill Russell Celtics, bro. So imagine you do some shit that ain't happened in 30 and 40 years, bro. Like, you like, man, this shit too easy. I need to go do something else. I ain't got no more motivation for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga went to go play baseball to give himself a challenge. He's a competitor of the highest level. You know what I'm saying? So he needed to do something to challenge his competitive nature. Because it wasn't no challenge in the NBA no more. I didn't just three-peat it. Magic didn't do it. Bird didn't do it. Isaiah didn't do it. Nobody that came before me since Bill Russell, nobody in modern NBA times had three-peated, bro. Okay? So he was like, man, this shit too easy. Went to go play baseball. Okay? Came back and won 3 more in a row, big dog. What is we talking about? That's something that LeBron James could never think about doing, ever. So what is we talking about, bro? Like, man, like I always say, bro, it shouldn't even be, how do we even get to this point to where it's LeBron versus Jordan? It should have never been that. Jordan is on a whole different, I've always said the conversation that I've always have been willing to have, I'm not even willing to even entertain. I talk about it because it's something that, you know what I mean, get the blood flowing and get people's emotions going and all of that. But I'm not even really willing to have a real debate about Jordan versus LeBron. There's no debate. There's nothing to debate, bro. Like, boy, this boy did more than you in half the time. Only thing you got over him is total counting stats because your ass is playing for 30 years and shit. And you came out of high school. You feel me? But I've always said, to me, even though I'll take Kobe over LeBron, to me I'm at least willing to have the debate Kobe versus LeBron. Meaning, I'm not, like I said, I'm a Kobe dude. I'm gonna always take Kobe over LeBron. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna smack somebody in the back of the head or look at you like you stupid if you choose to pick LeBron over Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I'm at least willing to have that debate. But Jordan and fucking LeBron, that's not, what are we talking about, bro? Like, what are we talking about? Like Jordan been, like, come on, man, stop it, bro. Like, there's nothing to talk about. You feel me? So, FYS say it's a common injury. It's a nerve injury. I saw it a ton in players when I played at Chicago State. Problem is you have a bunch of non-athletes speaking on his injury who ain't never hooped. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those non-athletes who never hooped. I hooped. I traveled all over the country playing basketball before. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't play in college. You know what I'm saying? But in middle school, junior high school, and high school, I traveled all over, AAU and all that, playing basketball. So I know the game. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? These bronzexuals, boy, you can't say nothing about LeBron. They want to start taking shots and saying this and saying that and saying you don't know nothing about, you know what I mean? Like, bro, we see through LeBron James bullshit, period, point blank, bro. Like, you know what I mean? People get up there, they talk all type of shit about Kobe, you know what I mean? I'll defend him, but I don't get all butthurt. You know what I'm saying? Kobe is my dude. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite players of all time, bro. I don't get all butthurt. You know what I mean? You got your opinion, all right. You got your opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? LeBron brings this on himself by all his bitch-ass tactics and antics. Period, point blank. That's what it is. You feel me? I wasn't always a LeBron James hater. If my big homie, my big bro Tim's still up in here, Bay Area Block Report, he'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? He got on me one time about got on me about that one time before. I put out a mixtape in 2011 called King James. Now, not because of LeBron. My government name, my first name is James. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why the name of my mixtape was King James. But I did tie in some LeBron James love up in there. My hatred towards LeBron James started during the 2016 finals. You know what I'm saying? Once, not just because his team came back and beat my team down 3-1. Yeah, that was a hard pill to swallow. Pause. You know, you feel me? But it was how he did it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was some things that happened in that series that I never seen from LeBron James before. For one, Game 4. Once it was evident that the Cleveland Cavaliers was getting ready to go down 3-1, that's when I realized that LeBron James realized, like, oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to beat this team. Y'all gotta understand, when LeBron James came back to Cleveland, that was supposed to be a coronation. That was supposed to be, oh yeah, he coming back to Cleveland now. They finna start winning all these championships. The Golden State Warriors wasn't nowhere in nobody's mind. Okay? The Golden State Warriors just like happened. Nobody seen the Golden State Warriors coming at all. They were ascending to like be like a good team, but then nobody see them turning into a dynasty and winning championships and all that. Nobody seen that. I'm a lifelong Golden State Warriors fan my whole life, bro. It's not one Golden State Warriors fan that will tell you going into the 2014-2015 NBA season that they thought that the Golden State Warriors was going to be hoisting the Larry O'Brien trophy at the end of that year. That fan did not exist. You know what I'm saying? The previous year, they had just lost in the first round of a grueling 7-game series against the Los Angeles Clippers and Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? So nobody seen that coming. You know what I'm saying? So then the Warriors burst on the scene, win that championship. They still didn't get their respect though. They still wasn't getting their respect. It was like I remember everybody was, oh yeah, every team that they played in the playoffs, you know, had somebody that was hurt. You know what I mean? You know, they was looking at it like, oh, that's a one-off. They ain't finna, you know what I'm saying? So the Warriors said, oh, really? A one-off? Y'all don't believe what y'all just see? Okay, bet. Watch this. 73 wins. Bop you niggas on top of the head. Started off the season 24-0. The first unanimous MVP in NBA history. Brother, I'm going to tell you all about this right now. You know what I'm saying? About 2016 Steph Curry. Michael Jordan is the greatest player of all time. To me, it's not even close. But that 2016 season, that Steph Curry put on, that's the greatest single season that I ever seen any one player have. I never seen no shit like that in my life. This nigga was off the fucking charts, my nigga. Steph Curry, bro, this shit was like, bro, I never seen no shit like that. I'm talking about he was hitting with threes from every which way, all over. 50, 40, 90. Scoring title. You know what I mean? He won the steals title that year. Averaged over 30. Like, bro, they was blowing teams out, bro. Like, Steph Curry was scoring Bro, y'all know how many games in 2016 Steph Curry scored 50 in 3 quarters and sat the whole fourth quarter? Fourth quarter, he was just chilling, biting his nails like, what time the game is? Nigga, they was blowing motherfuckers out, bro. So, and then unfortunately, in game 1 of the playoffs that year, in the very first game, in game 1, he got hurt in the second half of game 1, round 1 against the Rockets. That injury lingered for the rest of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Once he got hurt in game 1, it was a sprained MCL or something like that. He missed the rest of the first round and half of the next series against the Portland Trailblazers. Then he came back. It was either game 4 or game 5. I believe it was game 4. He came back. That was the I'm back game. When he came back, he dropped 17 points in overtime against Portland. They won the game. And that 17 points was the most points that any player had ever scored in a playoff overtime game in NBA history. And that was the I'm back game. He was like, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? But he was still hurt. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, if history wasn't on the line, meaning they won 73 games and they was trying to complete the deal by winning the championship, if it wasn't for that and if it wasn't the playoffs, he wouldn't have even came back. I think he missed like 2 weeks. And then he came back. He would have, if that was the regular season, he would have been out probably like a month and a half. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of injury that was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, no excuses. Okay, if you're out there on the court, hey, we got to treat you like you healthy. You know what I'm saying? So he came back, he played. But I'm saying that injury helped assist that assisted in them ultimately losing in the finals. You know what I'm saying? But how it relates to LeBron James is because in that game 4, in that game 4, when it was clearly evident that the Warriors were the better team, that was also the same year that in the regular season they blew out the Cleveland Cavaliers in the regular season by 50 points. Go back and look at the game, Golden State Warriors versus the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland, and David Blatt was still the head coach. They blew their ass out by 50. Okay? And then like a week after that, or like I would say like that next game, before like the next game, David Blatt got fired. You know what I'm saying? The nigga got the coach fired. Them niggas got the coach fired, right? So I say that. So I say that to say, once it was clearly evident that the Warriors were the better team and they was getting ready to go up 3-1, LeBron James is basically thinking like, damn, bro, this ain't the way this is supposed to go. I came back to Cleveland. They already beat me last year in the finals. And everybody say, oh, well, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love was hurt. Oh, wait, y'all mean the same Kevin Love that y'all talk all this shit about, saying he ain't this and he ain't that and he's just a third wheel and he's a bum and all that. But then when LeBron James lose, then y'all want to use him as part of the excuse why they lost? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay? And then another reason why I don't want to hear that excuse is because you got to understand, bro. That first championship that the Warriors won, bro, they were still a young team. They hadn't won a championship yet. They were still learning how to win, bro. So see, because people look at they looked at that Warriors team and what they were then with the knowledge of what they ended up becoming. You can't look at it like what they ended up becoming. You have to look at it like what they were at that time. Okay? They hadn't won no championships yet. So to me, it was even. It don't matter if Kyrie Irving got hurt in game 1 and that Kevin Love got hurt in the first round against the Boston Celtics and he wasn't there for the remainder of they got all the way to the final. So Kevin Love wasn't the excuse. Kevin Love in the 2015 postseason, Kevin Love got hurt in round 1. Okay, so he missed half of round 1, round 2, and round 3. I didn't hear nobody talking about, oh, but yeah, man, but Kevin Love ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But all of a sudden you get to the finals and you lose to the Warriors. Now it's Kevin Love wasn't there. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. And like I said, the Golden State Warriors hadn't won yet. They hadn't won. They were still learning how to win. Not only that, in that 2015 finals, the Cleveland Cavaliers led in that series 2-1 with game 4 in Cleveland. This is supposed to be the go. So I'm up 2-1 against a team that has never won a championship. I already got 2 championships from playing with the Miami Heat and learning how to win from Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade. Okay. And I'm at home, game 4. LeBron James is supposed to win that game and put a straight. You win game 4 and go up 3-1 against the 2015 Warriors, that puts a stranglehold on that series. The Warriors are not winning that series. Okay? But he couldn't do it. Why? He wasn't good enough. He wasn't good enough. The Warriors was better. Steph Curry was better. So I don't care about who was hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about who was hurt. You know what I'm saying? But so how that relates to, so let me wrap up my story. So how that relates to 2016 is because, so I was just saying that to say, so they already won in 2015. Now we double back and come back to 2016. Okay. They win 73 games. The most wins in a single season. They surpassed the 96 Chicago Bulls who won 72 games. Okay. They got a player that is the unanimous MVP. And at that point, motherfuckers were saying, bro, he's the best player in the world. Steph Curry's the best player in the world. This is the first time in LeBron James' career that he ever felt threatened by somebody else being called the best player in the world. I'm throwing LeBron James' early years out when Kobe was still in the league and still in his prime towards the back end of when he was winning his championships. I'm throwing those years out because he was older. You know what I mean? So he's like, he was in the league 7 years before. Kobe was in the league 7 years before LeBron. So I'm not counting that. Yes, I believe that Kobe Bryant up until, LeBron James came into the league in 2003. I believe all the way up until about 2000, definitely until the time the Lakers won that last championship, Kobe's 5th championship in 2010. I believe Kobe Bryant was better than. So I believe Kobe Bryant was better than him at least all the way up until 2010. Okay. So I'm saying once LeBron James got the moniker of being the best player in the league or whatever, once Steph Curry came around, that's the first time in LeBron James' career that he there was somebody that was an actual threat to his throne of being the best player in the league. You feel me? So you got all of that going on, right? So what happens at the end of game 4, what does he do? He said, damn, this ain't supposed to go like this, bro. You know what I'm saying? They beat me last year, and they getting ready to be, they getting ready to be, and this nigga getting ready to, and LeBron James never been on a great team like that. You know what I'm saying? So he looking at it like, damn, this can't go like this. What can I do? I need to do something. So he thinks in his head, let me go pick a fight with Draymond Green. If y'all go look back, okay, that altercation at the end of game 4, he deliberately sought out Draymond Green, tripped him. He tripped him, walked over him, put his nuts all on his head and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And then all Draymond Green did was do this and say, get off me, and they end up suspending him. Now, the suspension came because he had racked up so many points throughout that playoff run. You remember that was around the time when Draymond had that issue with kicking niggas in the nuts. He kept kicking niggas in the nuts. You understand me? So, but what I'm saying is, my point is that LeBron James, he couldn't accept the fact that his opponent was better than him. So he was trying to look for some type of unfair competitive advantage to try to find a way to get back in the series. So he said, I'm going to go pick a fight with Draymond Green, see if I can somehow get him suspended, and hopes that would help our team get back into the series. And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? So basically what that tells me, that's a low level of cheating right there. You don't want to beat your opponent at their best. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to find a way to get one of the best players, one of the key players out of a game, out of the series, to make it easier for you to win, because you will be so embarrassed off the fact that you lost to this team. You know what I'm saying? That's where my hatred for LeBron James started at, because I seen what he was doing. I'm sitting back, I'm watching, because when he did that shit against Draymond Green and tripped him and walked over him and got all aggressive, for me and my whole time watching LeBron James, I never seen him react like that on the court. LeBron James ain't no fighter. There's been many times dude that stepped up to his face and did all type of shit. He don't do nothing. He just walk away. Okay, so I had never seen him act like that. Right? So that right there told me, oh, he knows that he can't beat this team. Then he got all in the media talking about, yeah. Don't nobody call me. Because I guess, Draymond Green was like, nigga, bitch ass nigga. You feel me? We all know they all buddy now. But at that time, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get all in the press conference. Man, no one calls me a name like that. I just, man, shut that shit up, bro. They be saying all type of shit on the NBA court. You mean to tell me in all them years you've been playing, this was 2015, you came in the league in 2003. That's 12 years. You mean to tell me in 12 years ain't nobody ever said to you, nigga, shut up, bitch, you a bitch ass nigga, or whatever, or something to that effect? Obviously, somebody had said something disrespectful to you before. You did that because you were attempting to get the NBA to hear what you were saying to try to suspend Draymond Green. And that's exactly what happened. So that's where my hatred for LeBron James started. Because I'm like, oh, nigga, you don't want to win fair and square. You want niggas to get hurt and shit. Okay? So I know I just went on a long little spiel. So let me see what y'all saying in the chat. And then I'm finna play this Craig Carton clip. Cause that's really what this live is about. Y'all been going crazy. My bad. James Cash said it's disrespectful to compare overrated trash like Bron to goats like Mamba. Facts! FYF said a bunch of hate for emotional reasons, not basketball, it sounds like. When we start getting emotional on basketball court. Bro, ain't nobody getting emotional, bro, but Bron fans. Ain't nobody getting emotional, bro, about nothing. I'm just sharing my opinion on how I view this bum. Okay? LeFraud James. Okay? LeBum blames. Ain't nobody getting emotional. Bronny, James Cash said Bronny with that out of 12. Man, listen, bro. Hey, man. This is what I be talking about, bro. Like, Bronny James, bro. Like, the fact that this man is wearing a Lakers jersey, bro. I mean, this is absolutely despicable behavior right here, fam. You understand me? Everybody know Bronny James don't deserve to be in the league, man. You done punked and bullied the Lakers into drafting your bum ass son. This is ridiculous, man. This is what I be talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, give him a chance. He's gonna grow into man. Nah, I don't want to hear all that, bro. Give me a chance, nigga. They could have drafted me, nigga, back when I was 20 years old, nigga. I could have grew into some shit. You know what I mean? Give me 3-4 years to grow into some shit. Nah, man, we not doing that. No, I want to I want him. I want him to ball out right now. Remember what LeBron said? Remember what he tweeted while he was watching NBA League Pass? Man, Bronny could play in the league right now. Some of this shit I'm watching right now, man, these niggas, man, you know what I'm saying? Especially what I'm watching, basically trashing current NBA players, you know what I'm saying? To big up his son. This absolutely disgusting, man. What this man do. MJ respected Phil Jackson and LeBron can't be coached because he's the coach. Exactly, Hector. Exactly. Jordan, Kobe, Bird, MJ, enough. Facts. Razor said his agent is, I mean, I can't stand that. I can't stand Mav. I can't stand his agent. Because Mav is like the business partner, the you know what I mean, for all the other shit. But his agent is the little short munchkin leprechaun little looking ass nigga that's married to Adele. Y'all know his name. I can't stand that whole. I can't stand none of them, man. They absolutely disgusted. You feel me? And then everybody want to be like, oh yeah, you know, they good businessmen. You know, they didn't, you know, they're doing this on their own merit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing on their own merit. LeBron James put them in position. I'm not mad at it. Okay, put your people in position. I'm not mad at that. But I'm just saying, stop acting like they would be in this position if it wasn't for LeBron James, man. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop the cap, bro. James Cash said, who you taking for a game-winning shot with 3 seconds left? Come on, man. Definitely not LeBron. Man, I'll take about, when it comes to the all-time greats, it's about 20 players I'm going to take before, even more than that. When it comes to a game-winning shot, man, listen, I'm taking Mike over him. I'm taking Kobe over him. I'm taking Magic over him. Kareem. I'm taking Bird over him. I'm taking Tim Duncan over him. I'm taking Steph over him. I'm taking Isaiah over him. I'm taking Dr. J over him. Oscar Robertson over him. I'm even taking niggas that didn't win no rings when it comes to the last shot. Okay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking Jokic over him. I'm taking Barkley, Malone, Ewing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not Ewing, but you know what I'm saying? Ewing missed a couple of Ewing. That's the reason why that nigga ain't got no damn ring. That nigga missed a layup point blank right there. You know what I'm saying? That shit rammed out. Like, boy, how you gonna miss that? It was right there. You right there. Oh, Reggie Miller off the top. James Cass said Reggie Miller better than Bron. Oh, my mama. Give me Curry over LeBron. Facts. That's not even a debate. Give me Curry over LeBron all day long. You feel me? Pump fake king equals LeBron James. LeBron versus Dirk. Razor said LeBron versus Dirk. Nigga, give me Dirk. What you mean? We already seen that. What Dirk do? Bopped him on top of the head. You know what I'm saying? So we already seen, man, give me Dirk. Travis Murphy say floppy LeBron. Facts. James Cash always liked LeBron until he left Cleveland. That's my beef. He turned his back on his own turf. Turned his back on his own turf. You feel me? James Cash shit, I'm laughing my head off, but real still, Jada, I feel sorry for that young man. Hey, man, he did it to himself. He did it to himself, James. Facts. He did it to himself, man. Wheezy D313, let me guess, a nigga that love Kobe Jordan. Facts! You guessed right, boy. Off the top. You feel me? We like winners over here. We like motherfuckers that don't make no excuses, ain't got to go team up with hella niggas. You understand me? And still lose. That boy went to go team up with Chris Bosh, D-Wade, and still lost. You know what I mean? Lost to motherfucking J.J. Barea and Deshaun Stevenson and the Jet Jason Terry. Come on, man. Stop it. Okay. James Cash said Dr. J didn't do it. Wilt didn't do it. Bird didn't do it. Michael Jordan did it. Facts. Steph, Giannis. Oh, niggas say Giannis better. Hey, LeBron James, man, they said you a bum ass nigga, man. You understand me? On anything, bro. I'm just saying, man. Everybody know it, man. If you so great, I've never seen such a great player get so little respect, man. This nigga don't get no respect. You know what I'm saying? Only motherfuckers that respect LeBron James is bronzexuals and fanboys and media minions. You understand me? They don't respect him at all. All right, let me play this little clip right here, man. Let me play this. Yeah. FYF got mad. FYF got mad. Now FYF Sports Debates, he said he ain't like no bronzexual like that. Like he don't, you know what I mean? He you know, but I can't tell. I can't tell. Every time I talk about LeBron James, he find his way in the chat. You feel me? To say some shit. Defending his king, LeBron James. Y'all gotta stop worshiping that man, dog. Like, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop doing this. Everybody know this man's a bum. This man cheated. And don't let us find out your ass on them roids. Nigga, your career is over. If we ever find out you on them roids, boy. LeBalco, All right, let me see. Where is it at? Where is it at, Johnson? I'm gonna find it right here. Matter of fact, I'm tripping. I can go to it straight from my shit. I got the link in the damn chat. Tripping. All right, so I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this real quick, man. Cause your boy LeBron James, man, is a horrible teammate, man. You feel me? James Cash, I'm just here twisting the J off the top. Let me see.
He's going to be Drake. Yeah. He's going to drop a milli.
So this Craig Carton right here.
Good Brands
you know they gotta
hit you with software designed to help your team.
They gotta hit you with the commercials.
Translate our newly adopted Toronto Blue Jays. I can't wear that hat. We're taking care of business last night. Meeting one day in 1783, and he was like, "Did he just call me Ye Savage?"
Ye Savage.
I like that. Struck out 12 again last night. Anthony Edwards going up against the Lakers without LeBron and Luka at that game, and Austin Reeves, who's having the greatest start of a season that any undrafted player has ever had, any drafted player, frankly, has ever had. There's only two dudes in Lakers history that have ever had 25-5 in their first 5 games of a season. It's now Austin Reeves and Jerry West. The dude is on fire.
Yeah.
There's a good reason he said no to that contract extension, because the dude is going to get paid in full, Eric B. and Rockam, and he hits the game winner at the buzzer.
He going to get to it.
So it's interesting because I immediately see the Lakers jump off the bench all celebrating, and I don't see Luka there. I'm like, well, that's odd. You know, he's got like a finger thing going on, and maybe something with his leg or something.
An ankle.
But like, Luka's not there.
Nope.
And now that rubbed me wrong. Like, I know you don't want to get on another plane trip, but get your ass and support the guys, and sit on the end of the bench and watch these guys play without you and LeBron James. So I want to be fair about this. No Luka Doncic last night, and also no LeBron James. Now there are rumors. I'm a part of them. I'll own that. But people beyond me who cover basketball and know basketball, the word on the street is now, he ain't got no sciatica. LeBron James is hurt.
Okay, yeah. So, real quick, that's what LeBron James got. That's what's keeping him from, he never missed the beginning of no season in fucking 30 years. But all of a sudden, then when the Lakers want to get the keys of the franchise to Luka Doncic, all of a sudden you come up with some shit ain't nobody ever heard of before. Sciatica. What the hell is that? I heard of a knee sprain, a broken ankle, you understand me, a dislocated, the dislocation, you know what I mean, an ACL, a torn Achilles, you understand me? I even heard a nigga being out because he was sick. You know what I mean? He had the flu or some shit. You understand me? Sciatica? Come on, man. They making up shit for this nigga. Sciatica. What is that? You understand me? Oh, but you healthy enough to take your bum ass to the Dodgers game, though, and watch the Dodgers play, okay? But I thought you got sciatica. Boy, don't your ass supposed to be at home, recovering, getting well, and trying to get back on the court? You can't do that if you out walking around at the damn Dodgers game. You feel me? You and your wife, Savannah James. Yes, Stevie, I didn't say it. Kevin Gates said it, man. Yes, Stevie, don't get mad at me, big dog. But I'm just saying, sciatica. What the hell is that? Okay? You got some shit I ain't never heard of a day before in my life, man. You feel me? I ain't never heard of sciatica. I don't even know how to spell that shit. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to, they say when you in school, they say, enunciate your words, sound it out. Sciatica. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, sciatica. Pain affecting the back, hip, and outer side of the leg caused by compression of spinal nerve root in the lower back, often owing to degeneration of an intervertebral disc. You feel me? So yeah. You understand me? All I know is if Kobe Bryant had sciatica, oh, he playing through that shit. He playing through it. It don't make man sciatica, hiatica, I don't give a damn what Attica it is. Man, Kobe playing through that off the top. You feel me? So, yeah, that's the name of the quote-unquote injury that LeBron James has. You understand me? He got sciatica. You feel me? I ain't never heard no player in NBA history ever had that injury until this nigga came along. You feel me? So, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They want us to believe this nigga got sciatica.
According to the rumors, even last night, Charles Barkley, doing the post-game show, said he doesn't have sciatica. He's got old. And put a second.
He got old Attica.
And that's what's wrong with it. And I started thinking more and more about that. LeBron James is a lousy teammate.
Facts.
LeBron James did not travel to Minnesota to watch the Lakers without him and Luka, beat the Timberwolves. But he had no problem driving down, I don't know what the highway is in LA, the 405 or something like that, and making sure that he was at a major LA sports moment. Because remember when we showed you the video yesterday of Sandy Cole,
LeBron James and Lamar Odom
behind Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and all the celebs are out there, and Sydney Sweeney's rocking the Dodger gear. Well, LeBron James had no problem going to the Dodger game the night before because he's Big Show Bob. If there's a big event in LA, he wants to be there. Now, he's not a Dodgers fan. We know that for a fact because he's the same guy that was rocking a Yankee cap a number of years ago. Same guy when the Indians were making a run and they hit a big home run in a postseason game, was flexing on screen because he was an Indians fan. And now apparently he's a Dodgers fan. Like, he has less credibility in his fandom than I do. And I'm the biggest Yankee fraud there is. Like, I was never a Yankee fan until 2009. But LeBron's a fan of whatever team's winning, it appears, right?
Mm-hmm. That's another thing. This is another thing why LeBron James gets so much hate. He's a bandwagon jumper on her. Everybody see it, just like Craig Carton just pointed it out. Okay, now Dodgers fan, because they the team of baseball right now. Okay, but your ass used to be wearing a Yankees hat all the time. Then some years back when the Cleveland Indians had a little run, and you know what I mean, then because you from Ohio, like he just showed the photo there, you flexing because you know what I mean, because you was rooting for the Indians at the time. Like, bro, you are a fan of whoever winning, whoever doing well. That's who you a fan of. Like, bro, we don't respect that, bro. We don't respect that. You don't. This is the reason why you get so little respect, bro. We don't respect stuff like that. Whoever winning, you a fan of them. Come on, man. Like, get your bandwagon jumping ass out of here, boy.
But the notion that what Charles Barkley said last night is something I've been saying. He doesn't have sciatica. He could play right now. He's choosing not to play. And according to the book by Weissman that's come out, the reason LeBron James, according to a lot of people with inside information and just my belief, is not playing basketball right now is because his feelings are hurt.
Right.
Because LeBron James, even when he joined Miami Heat and Dwayne Wade, who had already won a title before he got there, and a lot of people said, oh, it's Wade's team, it was still LeBron's show, right?
It was.
And now he's in a situation where everyone is acknowledging it's Luka's team now.
Fact.
Luka Doncic is the best player on the Lakers. And based on the 5-game start, and they're a game over 500 with last night's win against the T-Wolves. Again, no Anthony Edwards either. So kind of a weird game to handicap, right? But the reality is that he might not even be their second best player the way Austin Reeves is currently playing.
Fact.
Let's give him his flowers.
Nigga, Austin Reeves is better than LeBron James right now. Facts.
So he's in his feelings right now. Wow. No one's talking about me like they used to talk about me. I'm not the best player on the team anymore. Wow. I'm not the second best player on the team anymore. I'm the third option when I come back. So what does like a spoiled brat do in that spot? He takes his ball and he goes home.
Facts.
And that's what LeBron James is doing right now. He has no problem walking up the concourse or through the parking lot with that terrible sciatica that's killing him to go watch a Dodger game and sit in an uncomfortable chair.
Facts.
But he can't travel with the team and watch them play a road game against the Timberwolves. And oh, by the way, he also is not going to play any basketball till at best November 15th. So another 2 weeks away from LeBron's return. And here's what backfired on him.
So like I said, and then he finna get to something else that I agree with. That was one of my next points. But like I said, you so-called got this nerve injury, sciatica and all that. You too hurt to play basketball, which nobody believes. I don't believe it. Like Craig Carton say, this boy could play. He could have played. He could have played, and he could have been playing the whole season so far. But he's butthurt and he's whining. You know what I'm saying? And he like I said, he's a passive aggressive bitch. Okay, so because they're not looking at him like, oh, you know what I'm saying? He's like the main guy anymore. We want to get the keys of the franchise to Luka Doncic. Because of that, now, you know, he came up with some fake injury that nobody ever heard of. You know, and to use that as an excuse to say, oh yeah, I'm not gonna play. You know, because this is what he was trying to do, and this is what Craig Carton is getting ready to say. He don't know how to read the room. He don't know how to. He think he's still the same LeBron James of Cleveland or Miami or some shit, and you not, right? His hope was that, yeah, I'm a fake this injury. I'm not gonna play for the first month of the season, and he thought that the team would not do well and that the team would look bad. And so then they would be clamoring for him to come back, and he could say, see, I told you so, you still need me, and all that other stuff. And so what Craig Carton is getting ready to say, this has backfired on him, because although, yeah, I'm glad that my Warriors beat the Lakers in the first game of the season, but since then, the Lakers are actually playing well. You know what I'm saying? Even Luka Doncic missed a few games, you know what I mean? Legitimately, though. He really had a little situation, okay, where he missed a few games, and that's when Austin Reeves was carrying the load, dropping 50, dropping 40, and all that. And they still been winning games. I think their record is like 6, and they just won tonight. They just beat Wemby and the Spurs. So I think they have a 6-2 record right now. I think after 8 games, they're 6-2 because they was 5-2. So now they're 6-2. So they're actually playing well without him. So it has backfired. This is why you should not be so full of yourself, because it will, like, be humble, because eventually, you know what I'm saying, you gonna have to eat humble pie sooner or later. And he's having to eat his humble pie right now. He's faking this injury. He ain't hurt. The team is doing well without him. So they understand that, hey, now they're furthermore learning that, oh man, we don't need this dude. We don't need this dude and all this drama and soap opera and all of this stuff, you know, that he brings to the table. And we don't need his bum ass son either. Okay. So this has backfired on him in a major way. And Craig Carton is getting ready to explain it.
In my opinion, LeBron James thought with him, in my opinion, he also is not going to play any basketball till at best November 15th. So another 2 weeks away from LeBron's return. And here's what backfired on him, in my opinion. LeBron James thought with him sitting out, the Lakers would struggle and they'd get off to a really, really bad start. Let's just call it 15 games, I don't know, 5-10, that type of thing. And that they would beg him to come back and they would plead with him to come back. And the fan base would be, we need LeBron. We need LeBron. But here's the reality that he didn't count on. Austin Reeves is really, really good. Now, no one saw Luka getting hurt. That wasn't a part of the equation, but it backfired on him. He thought that I'll sit out, the Lakers will struggle, people will stop talking about how Luka's this and Luka's that, and it's Luka's team. They'll be desperate for him to come back. He'll come back, they'll dominate, or they'll win a bunch of games, and all of a sudden, people will then say, thank God LeBron is here. Remember, LeBron James and his agent said before the season, they were not fully committed to playing for the Lakers all year. They wanted to see what the Lakers would do with the roster. Remember that?
I remember that.
So the thought is, I'm not going to play because my feelings are hurt.
Facts.
The Lakers will struggle, and I'll come back as a conquering hero and lead them to the promised land. The problem with that is along the way, Austin Reeves got really good.
Exactly.
And he blew up LeBron's plan. But I think we can all agree at this point, LeBron James does not have sciatica. LeBron James is choosing not to play basketball because he wanted to make a point that you need me more than I need you.
Facts.
Well, guess what, friends? He went to the Dodger game, didn't look like he had sciatica, and Austin Reeves showed up in Minnesota and told the world, we don't need LeBron James.
Drop
so
50.
It's a very interesting scenario we have in LA and how it plays itself out. I think a divorce is coming. I don't think LeBron finishes the year with the LA Lakers. And the trump card he tried to play has backfired on him big time. And I'm here for all the smoke.
Facts.
I got my marshmallows. I got my skewers.
Now, I don't know if I don't know how much I'll go with that. Is to say, hold on, my fault. I don't know how much I'll go with that, as to say he won't finish the season with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe this is his last year with the Lakers. This is the last year. He had 1 year left on this contract, and it was an opt-in for him, and he chose to opt in. They haven't offered him no new contract or an extension or anything like that. They don't want him no more. They're like, man, get your ass out of here, old man. Okay? F-boy. Get out of here. We don't want you anymore. Okay? You're a has-been. You yesterday's work. Okay? You're done. Finito. Finished. Okay? They're like, man, we moving on, bro. We got young Luka in his prime. Young Luka damn near dropping 40 every night. We got Austin Reeves. He dropping 50 and 40. And so we know he can give us a big game. You know what I'm saying? And then we winning games. Okay? So my laptop just died. So I want to play more. That was basically the point. You know what I mean? That was basically the clip right there. You feel me? Let me see.
Salary for software engineers with no experience.
Let me go here.
That was the last drop.
But that was. Come on, man.
I got my skewers. I got the fireplace.
I played off my phone.
Kicking my feet and watch the LA dysfunction play out in real time. Thank you to Austin Reeves. The dysfunction play out in real time. Thank you to Austin Reeves with another killer performance last night, reminding LeBron, nobody's talking about you. Enjoy the Dodgers games and enjoy them while you can, because we don't need you back that fast. Oh, I love it. We got more of that scandal coming up after this too. Not good, but we'll get into it right after this.
So, you know, and look at the comments. Look at some of the comments, right? As a lifelong Lakers fan in my mid-50s, I'll be glad when he leaves. Sick of the circus, narratives, bought and paid for. Okay? Even Lakers fans don't like this, what's the word I want to use? This leech. Okay? James Cash said, Jada, go on Google and search what I just wrote. Jada, search on Google why LeBron will never be GOAT. Just look at the points, bro. Let me see. Let me see. Why LeBron will never be a GOAT. Let me see what it say. This is my slow phone right here. This motherfucker right here. That's why I got two phones. And then my laptop just died, so. And it's charging, but it's this slow charger that I got on this this thing. James Cash said it gives you straight, solid reasons. If I could get this thing to load up. Come on, bruh. See, it's doing this. Okay, here it comes. Let me see. It's taking forever to just load up and just. Man, listen, every basketball, any knowledgeable, credible basketball fan that I know, or that I, or not that I know, but that I because I know who's credible and who's not. I know whose word to listen to and not. Anybody that know anything about basketball, I never hear him call LeBron James a GOAT. Some people might put him number 2. He's not number 2. He's not number 2. He's not. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I got him somewhere in between like 6 and 10. That's where I got him. Yes, I do. Oh, you tripping, blood. You tripping. How you gonna put him that low, this and that? When did he pass Kobe? When did he pass Magic? When did he pass Kareem? I even got Bird. If when it comes to small forwards, man, give me Larry Bird over Larry. Give me Larry Bird over LeBron James. James Cash said I got him at 98. Hey, I know a few niggas that got that little respect for him. I know a few niggas that's like, man, I ain't even got him in the top 30. You feel me? Like, for most all-time greats, bro, that's like, they will never say that about them. This shows you, bro, LeBron James, you did this to yourself, man. Like, people don't respect, real basketball fans don't respect you, bro. It's YouTube. I know FYF debates, he's up in there earlier, mad, you know what I mean, and trying to lump all the LeBron haters all in the same boat on, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. Well, why does he have so many haters on YouTube? All we doing is call it how we see it. You feel me? Let me see. Things, the AI is still searching, but it's some videos that have popped up. Yeah, this phone is, I want to look it up, but this phone is not behaving right. You feel me? Arizona Sports, Bickley, 10 reasons LeBron will never be GOAT over Michael Jordan. Somebody said the 2020 NBA Finals were a television ratings disaster. That would never happen if James was the GOAT. Sports fans would have dropped. Facts. 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 Let me see. Let me look at Fadeaway World. 7 reasons why LeBron James is not the GOAT over Michael Jordan, even with all-time scoring. I gotta restart the phone. It's not performing right. But you know, oh damn, did I miss this one? But you know, it's all to the good, man. Like you said I pretty much covered all the topics, bro. You know, the thing about it is, everybody know this man is not the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's a ring chaser. He done bounced all around the league like a prostitute, chasing rings, thirsty for people to call him the GOAT. You know what I mean? He wants to be worshipped. He wants to be praised. You know what I'm saying? And most fans, most people see through that, bro. You know what I mean? That's the reason why we love Michael Jordan. It's the reason why we love Steph Curry, because there's humility in their greatness. They know they're great, but they don't have to. True greatness, bro, you don't have to say it. You know what I'm saying? You know, me being in the music field, you know, as a rapper or whatever, they say, oh, well, look at rappers. They say they the GOAT, this and that. It's different. Being a rapper in that profession, it's a braggadocious kind of job. Like, that's a part of the job. You brag about yourself. You know what I'm saying? You say, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a part of it. When it comes to being an athlete, you let other people, you let the fans, the media, and all the talking heads, you know what I mean, rank you. People will rank you right where you're supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? And that's all that's going on. People are ranking LeBron James right where he's supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing some twos and all that, but most of the time, people got him somewhere in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? And not number one. You feel me? Because he's not, bro. Everybody know Michael Jordan is the GOAT, bro. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, let me see. This came back on. So let me see if I can get it from my see if I can get it from my laptop. My laptop got a little juice now. Let me see. What did you say? James said he's not in my top 50. Let me see. Why LeBron James will never be the GOAT. Okay. Why LeBron James will never be the GOAT. So, AI overview says arguments for why LeBron James will never be the GOAT often center on his finals record, perceived lack of killer instinct, and the way he formed super teams. Facts, all which are correct. Arguments for why LeBron James will never be the GOAT often center on his finals record, perceived lack of killer instinct, and the way he formed super teams. Critics point to his 4-6 finals record compared to Michael Jordan's perfect 6-0 record, arguing Jordan was more dominant in championship moments. Others cite James's tendency to struggle in clutch situations, his multiple team changes and super team constructions, and a perceived lack of killer instinct, contrasting him with the perception of Jordan as an unstoppable scorer. Bro, all of that is absolute facts, bro. It's absolute factuals. You understand me? Actual factuals, fam. Championship and legacy, skill set, mentality. Championship and clutch performance. Finals record. LeBron James has appeared in 10 finals, but lost 6. Well, and been swept twice. How you the GOAT and you got swept twice, bro? Okay? Once by Steph Curry, once by Tim Duncan. Little Steph Curry. Come on, bro. You've been swept out of the finals twice, bro. Okay? Since he's been with the Lakers, the only success or perceived success was that bubble championship when everything was all off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a fat ass break right. I mean, all the teams that was there had a break, but I'm saying there was a break right smack dab in the middle of the season. That break was longer than the actual off season, a regular NBA off season. It was like 5 months off, and then they resumed play. No fans in the bubble, no travel, so there was no real atmosphere of like real. It was like playing open gym. Come on, man. Like that ain't no real championship like that, man. Everybody know that, bro. Clutch moment. Some argue that James lacks the same killer instinct or clutch performance as Jordan. For example, his performance in the 2011 finals against the Dallas Mavericks is frequently cited as a major low point. Major? How you the GOAT and you let that happen, bro? You let JJ Barea punk you, bruh. You like a foot taller than him, 60, 70 pounds heavier than him, and you let this fool D you up. Hey, Brody was out there looking like John Stockton on your ass, boy. How you do that? Come on, man. I always say, come on, man. What y'all think Jordan would have did to JJ Barea? Stop it, bro. JJ Barea, please. Please. Super team. James has been a key figure in forming several super teams, such as the Miami Big Three and the Lakers with Anthony Davis. Some critics believe the strategy diminishes his legacy compared to players who won with the teams they were given. Facts. Jordan would tear his ass up even right now at 60-something years old. Nigga, JJ Barea don't want to see Jordan. Facts. So, yeah, man. Everybody know it, man. Ain't nothing to talk about. Everybody know this to be the case, man. Boy, you use a bum. Use a bum. That's why they call you LeBum, boy. Okay? You want to go to the Dodgers game, but don't want to be on the sideline at where your own team is playing, supporting them, because you trying to show them, oh yeah, y'all gonna need me and this and that, and try to thumb up your nose to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Stop it, man. Like what Jordan say in that one commercial when he was younger, get some help. And then we was talking about drugs. Come on, man, stop it, man. Get some help. So that nigga, man, get some help, man. Come on, man. What are y'all talking about, man? Y'all already know what time it is, man. Y'all know this boy can't see me about nothing. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go on and let these devices charge and all that. James, I'll be back tomorrow night, bro. I'm gonna do NFL tomorrow night. You feel me? I know you said you ain't no big football person, you know what I'm saying? But just for the sake of just coming on and giving all my people their football fix, you know what I mean, and recapping the last week's action, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to you, man, James. Salute to everybody that pulled up. FYF, Sports Debates, Razor 223 was up in this thing. Hector was up in this thing. My boy Bay Area Block Report, big homie. Travis Murphy was up in this thing. Who else was up in this thing? I'm just going back to just make sure I ain't forgetting nobody, but yeah, man. Some usual suspects was in here. Some of my other usual suspects wasn't though, but it's all good. But I'm gonna tap in with y'all though, man. I'll be back tomorrow night to recap week 9 of the NFL season. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna do it like that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all, man. Snax on Sports. I'm gone. I'll be back with another one.